Hello, welcome back to Steve's Gear. Today we're going to do another flashlight unboxing and kind of an initial overview. Today we're going to take a look at the Olight Warrior Mini 2. Now this one is in the desert camo color. I picked this one up a little while ago. Haven't even really got a chance to play with it. I don't think this color is available right now. They still have some other colors available, but it's not limited, but I don't think it's available on the website right now. I'll kind of leave if you want to pause that and kind of read over some of the specs. We'll go over some of them. Yeah, let's open it up, take a peek. I'm kind of excited for this one. I like this size light. This one's pretty powerful for the size. Oh, nothing else in the box. Let's see here. A typical README thing talks about the insulating film, charging before you use it, and the proximity function. Nice little message there. Pretty neat. Let's see. So we have the user manual. Probably not a bad thing to look at. Kind of go over some of the stuff. I'll kind of, if you want to pause and look over that, you can. Kind of after you get a couple of lights, you start to memorize some of the functions, but it's always kind of nice to peek at it. I can never get them to go back in the right order. For some reason I have some kind of problem with instructions, but we'll figure that out later. Let's see, inside the package looks like you get a lanyard. Pretty nice lanyard, actually. Kind of a rubber material. Not really fabric. A little bit of fabric on the end piece there, but yeah, nice lanyard. Better quality than I originally thought. Kind of give you a little bit of a close-up of that. It is nice, though. Nice and waterproof or weatherproof. You get the magnetic charger. This one is the higher powered one. You can kind of tell by the red end. This one will charge at 1 amp, 1.5, or 2 amps. Runs off just USB. So you plug it in, charge it up. Looks like we get a little ring for it. Not for climbing. Max load 5 kilograms. So I guess I won't be scaling any walls with it, but let's see here. Yeah, just a nice little clip-on style. Let's just take a look at that. It is branded. Kind of nice. And then I'll take a look at the light. Alright. Move that out of the way. Kind of get those out of the way. Alright, so yeah, this is the Warrior Mini 2. In the desert camo. I do like the desert camo better in person than I do in the pictures. This one was part of like a sale, so if you bought this one, you got a little better deal. I think it's $89.95 at normal price on the website, but if you follow Olight, you're gonna know that they have sales quite often, and a lot of times you can pick up lights for a big discount. I don't even remember what I paid for this one. I want to say maybe it was in the 60s. But yeah. So this one's got a few different functions. We got the normal button you'll kind of see on most Olights. This one also has a tail cap switch. So it's got a tail cap, and that's also where the magnetic charging comes in. Clip it on there, plug it in, charging. Got a little LED indicator there that'll tell you when it's fully charged. Let's see here. We probably have, I imagine that we have something from shipping that's blocking the battery. Yep. I'll pull that out. We'll take a peek at the battery. This one is the 18650, 3500 milliamp hours, 3.6 volts. So pretty good sized battery. I got a couple lights from Olight that use the same battery, so it's kind of nice that I got a few of them. I don't know if you'll be able to see down in there. See the threads. It's nice that it's actually, color weight all the way through. It's kind of nice. Take a look in there if you're into that. Let's see, we got a little gasket there. This is IPX8 water rated, so got a little bit of protection against the elements. Screw that on. All right. So yeah, you got a couple different kind of carry options on this version. So this is made to be their slightly more tactical version. It does have a little bit of ridges here around the lens, which is actually a glass lens, which is nice. And if you can see that down in there, it actually has that proximity sensor. If you've been following Olight for a while and you remember the original Mini Warrior, you'll know that they had a few issues. But it seems like everything's been corrected now. A few safety features for it. One, that proximity sensor will step down the turbo mode, which is nice. And then having that glass lens. I believe the other one, the previous version, I believe had some kind of form of plastic lens. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it was. Then yeah, we have this little ring here, which can be used with the little other clip that came with it, so we can hook that in there. And then now you have a little ring. So I've seen some ideas online about using it putting it around your finger, and then you could use the light like normal, but if you had to use your hands, you could just let it hang, do whatever you need to do, and have quick access to it again. That is kind of a cool idea. I'm sure there's probably more uses for it, but that's the one that I saw that might be kind of a neat idea. I'm left-handed, so if I needed to write something real quick, I could use the light, let it dangle. Wouldn't be very convenient, but you could write something, have the light in your hand again, or open a door or something. Might not be a bad idea. Then it has the regular pocket clip. Not as tight as some of the pocket clips that I've got from Olight before. A little loose, but still that double style clip. So you got the little other piece that'll expand. Now, if you're somebody that uses it on a hat, you could just clip it on the big style right here, stick it on your head, and basically, it worked just fine. But there's a couple different options. Like this piece will pull off. You can pull off this bottom clip, and then the big clip is removable. Maybe if I can get it off, there we go. You can flip it around, put it on this side, and then now you have a deep carry if you want to carry it head down in your pocket. And then also, if it's this style, you could use this top piece, this top clip right here, to put it on your hat. So a little bit more overhang if you're going to use it on your hat, this style. So it kind of just depends on what your use is going to be. I do like the fact that it's deep carry with the clip in this position, but if I was going to wear it on a hat, I may use the clip in this position. This ring, it should fit the exact same way, so this ring should fit up here also, and it does. I don't know what you would use it for up here. I mean, I guess you could kind of do the same thing. It'd be a little less convenient, but if you had something that you wanted to do like that, you could use it. I'm just going to kind of set it up the original way it was for now, and then I'll kind of see how I want to use it once I get play with it. And the other thing is the bottom one will spin freely. It can go all the way around. The top one is limited to it's a set position, so there's no movability when it's in that top position. Just something to kind of take note of. But yeah, the tail switch, I believe, has two modes. A half press, you go into medium mode, and then a full press, you go into turbo. So kind of a cool thing. You can click it. So if you click it, you're going to go into that. And then if you want to go to the medium mode, you just have to press it quick. Then it'll stick into there without actually having to do the full press. So kind of cool. Now this is adjustable, so it's medium and medium and turbo are pre-configured. Now you can reset that configuration, and you could actually switch it to, let's see, which one will that go to? I think if you set this up different, you can set it into turbo and strobe, I believe. And I think you do that by holding down the switch, and then I think a single press on the side switch. Yeah, there you go. So strobe warning. So then now a half press will go into turbo, and then a full press will go into strobe. So that's how you kind of change it. Just hold this down, push this button, and you'll go into configuration 2, depending on how you want to use it. So I guess if you're going slightly more tactical, you know, you could use the half press for the turbo mode, and then strobe again, full press, and you'll have strobe. So for me, I'll probably use it in the default configuration of medium and turbo, but you always have that option if you want to change it. Now the regular switch here works mostly like most Olights you have. If you long press it down, keep it pressed down, you're going to go into lockout mode. So when you push the button, you're just going to get that red LED. And then obviously if you long press it, you're going to go into that moonlight mode. Everybody likes the moonlight. Moonlight on this one, you're going to get 45 days. Then you're going to kick up to low mode, which for low mode you're going to run for 16 hours at 15 lumens. Medium mode, you're going to kick into 120 lumens, and you're going to get a 19-hour runtime on that. And then you go into high mode, you're going to get 550 lumens for 218 minutes. And then after that, you'll drop down to 55 minutes at a lower mode. And then you double click for the turbo, and you're going to get the turbo at 1750 lumens for 4 minutes. And then you're going to kick down to the high mode for 206 minutes, and then you're going to kick down to 200 lumens for 40 minutes. So that proximity sensor, see it kicks down right there. So pretty good. Works great. I think that'll be a good feature for it. I'll kind of give you a little close up of the LED there if you want to take a look. We'll just do another look over with it. I'm going to take this ring off though. Kind of annoying having it swinging around there. And then we'll do some size comparisons with that. So this is one that I reviewed fairly recently. We'll do the 4.7s Quirk MK3. Pretty close to the same size. The Warrior Mini is a little bit longer just for the bodies. And then we'll take a look at the Olight Baton 3 Pro Max, which is pretty close to the same size. The Warrior Mini might actually be just a height, just a tiny bit taller. Yeah, it is just a little bit taller. So fairly close in diameter. The Baton 3 Pro Max actually might be a little bit larger in diameter. Weight-wise between these two, they're pretty close. This one may be a little bit lighter, but this is the magnesium version also. So I don't know about the standard aluminum version. But yeah, that's kind of a size comparison. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to have a light of this size with this amount of power. 1750 is pretty good. It's got a throw of 220 meters on turbo, so that's pretty good distance. 117 meters on high. It's not too bad. It does weigh 4.3 ounces. I don't know if I mentioned that. So comes in a length of 4.65. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but so not too bad. So it'll be another one that I'll have to throw into the rotation at some point, kind of test it out. One thing I have read about online is just making sure you keep this. If you work into a place that has metal shavings, like if you work in a welding or fabrication shop or anything like that, metal shavings and stuff will stick around this. They recommend you keeping it clean. You'll pick up some magnetic debris. So I believe in the aftermarket world you can get some tail caps that go over it and things like that to help keep it clean. So, kind of depends on what you're going to use it for. In my world, I don't have too much magnetic things. I don't think I have to worry about it. So, yeah, kind of a general overview. If you have one, let me know how you like it. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to try to answer them. Yeah, well, I hope you guys have a good day. I'll talk to you later.